One upload, one angle, one decision made for views instead of safety. That's all it took. A live stream doesn't blink. A camera doesn't warn you. And once you hit go live, there's no rewind button in real life. These are the cases where YouTubers filmed their last moments. Broadcasts that didn't just entertain. They documented the exact seconds before everything went wrong. Not rumors, not urban legends. These were real uploads, real streams, real footage. And in each case, viewers were watching. Pedro Ruiz III and Mona Lisa Perez. It was June 26, 2017 in Hallstatt, Minnesota. Pedro Ruiz III was 22 years old, a small-town aspiring YouTuber with big channel dreams. His girlfriend, Mona Lisa Perez, just 19, was standing a few feet away from him in their backyard. Between them, a Desert Eagle handgun. In Pedro's hands, a thick hardcover book. They wanted a viral video. They had been building a channel together, pranks, challenges, everyday couple content. Nothing was taking off. Pedro believed this stunt would change everything. He had tested it before, firing into another book, watching the bullet lodge inside. He told Mona Lisa it would stop the round. He told her to trust him. What they didn't realize was that not all books are created equal, and not all bullets behave the same. The camera was rolling. Pedro positioned the book against his chest. He held it tight. Mona Lisa stood about a foot away. Their young child was nearby. He reassured her again. She hesitated. He insisted. She pulled the trigger. The gunshot echoed across the yard. Footage captured the moment. The immediate collapse. The book did not stop the bullet. There was no dramatic pause, no slow realization. Just chaos. Neighbors heard the shot. Mona Lisa called 911. Emergency responders arrived quickly, but Pedro was pronounced dead at the scene. The investigation was short and clinical. One gunshot wound to the chest. Accidental discharge during a reckless stunt. Mona Lisa later pleaded guilty to second-degree manslaughter. She was sentenced to jail time and probation. The channel never recovered. The video was seized as evidence. One viral idea, one fatal miscalculation, and a reminder that physics doesn't care about views. But the next death wasn't a backyard experiment. It happened live, in a car, with thousands watching in real time. Anastasia Tropitzel. It was June 21, 2020 in Bali, Indonesia. Anastasia Tropitzel was 18 years old. Mike's a Russian influencer who had built a following documenting her travels, lifestyle, and entrepreneurial mindset. She loved speed, she loved aesthetics, and she loved going live. That morning, she mounted her phone to film herself riding a powerful motorcycle along a coastal highway. The sky was clear. The road looked open, palm trees blurred in the distance. What she didn't realize was how unforgiving even a straight road becomes at extreme speed. The stream was active. Viewers watched as she accelerated hard. The engine roared. Her posture shifted slightly. The bike began to wobble. The speed climbed higher. Wind buffeted the camera. The road curved gently. Control leapt. Footage shows the bike destabilizing. There's a sudden sideways motion. The camera tumbles. Then static sky. The live stream didn't cut immediately. Then for several seconds, viewers saw fragments. Pavement, blurred movement. Then silence. Emergency responders arrived after witnesses called for help. She was pronounced dead at the scene from injuries sustained in the crash. Police cited loss of control at high speed. Clips of the stream circulated online before being removed. An 18-year-old chasing momentum, in both career and speed, documented her own final seconds. But the next creator wasn't chasing speed. He was chasing the perfect edge shot. Wu Yongning. It was November 2017 in Changsha, China. Wu Yongning was 26, known online for his rooftop climbing videos. No harness, no ropes, just his hands and concrete ledges hundreds of feet above the ground. His content was extreme, hanging from skyscrapers, doing pull-ups off unfinished high-rises. Millions watched. On that day, and he climbed a 62-story building. The weather looked calm. The skyline stretched wide. What viewers didn't realize was how exhausted he already was. Footage shows Wu pulling himself up onto the roof edge. He transitions to a hanging position. His hands grip the concrete. He attempts a pull-up. His arms tremble. He struggles to lift his torso. His feet search for leverage. His grip falters. There's a final attempt. A pause. Then he slips. The camera angle doesn't follow the fall clearly, but the recording captured the loss of grip. He fell dozens of stories. Authorities later confirmed he died from the fall. His family stated he had been attempting the stunt for prize money to fund his wedding. His channel stopped updating. The building remains. And somewhere online, clips still circulate, proof of how long two human hands can hold, and how suddenly they can't. But the next case unfolded inside a car, midstream, not as a stunt, but as a violence. Bianca Devins. It was July 14, 2019 in Utica, New York. Bianca Devins wasn't a YouTuber, but her final moments became entangled with livestream culture. Her boyfriend, Brandon Clark, had an online presence. After an argument following a concert, he attacked her in his car. What viewers didn't realize, until too late, was that he would broadcast the aftermath. He posted images to social platforms. He referenced the act online. Traffic surged. Police tracked the posts. Officers located him near the scene, where he attempted self-harm before being taken into custody. Bianca was pronounced dead at the scene, and Clark later pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. While not a traditional YouTube stream, the digital broadcast element turned a crime into viral spectacle within minutes. Platforms scrambled to remove content. The moral line between documentation and exploitation blurred, and thousands witnessed the digital fallout in real time. But the final case returned to the core of it all: clout, challenge, and a moment that lasted less than 10 seconds. Timothy Treadwell. It was October 5, 2003 in Katmai National Park, Alaska. Timothy Treadwell was not a YouTuber in the modern sense, but he was a wildlife content creator. He filmed himself living among grizzly bears, speaking to them, naming them, believing he was accepted. He had been documenting his time in the wild for years. On that day, near the end of the season, and most bears had already entered aggressive feeding patterns before winter. What he didn't realize was that one bear didn't see him as a friend. The camera was recording. There's ambient wilderness sound. A sudden disturbance. Raised voices. Panic. Struggle. His girlfriend screaming. Audio chaos. Then silence. The lens cap was reportedly on, meaning only audio captured the attack. Authorities later recovered the footage but have not publicly released the audio. Treadwell and his girlfriend were killed by a bear. Investigators ruled it a wildlife attack. His recordings later formed the basis of documentaries. A man who believed the camera made him part of the wild, only to learn the wild doesn't subscribe. Tanisha Pretty Ho Harris. It was February 4, 2018 in St. Louis, Missouri. Tanisha Harris was 19 years old, known online as Pretty Ho. She live-streamed regularly. Arguments, confrontations, neighborhood drama. Her audience expected chaos. That's what brought engagement, comments, donations, shares. That night she was live on Facebook. But the culture overlaps. The dynamic is the same. Audience watching, performer reacting. She and a friend approached a woman on the street. The energy felt loud, almost theatrical. There were taunts. Words exchanged, phones up, stream active. What viewers didn't realize was that not everyone understands a prank the same way, especially in the dark, in a tense neighborhood, when voices rise and space closes quickly. Footage shows Harris walking toward the woman, the friend recording. Laughter in the background, the confrontation escalating verbally. A sudden shift in tone, the woman stepping back. A flash of movement. A gun appearing. The sound changes instantly. There's shouting, confusion. The live stream jerks violently as the camera holder runs. Harris collapses. Viewers watch the chaos unfold in real time. Some thought it was part of the act, until the stream cut abruptly. Police responded to reports of gunfire. Harris was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators determined the shooting occurred during a confrontation that escalated rapidly. The case drew attention to the blurred lines between online performance and real-world consequences. Clips of the live stream circulated before being removed. Another creator who believed the audience would protect the moment. Another reminder that when cameras come out, emotions don't pause. They intensify. 6 cases. 6 recordings. Different motives, different settings. But every single one shares the same truth. A lens can make danger feel distant, a live stream can make risk feel like content, and an audience can make hesitation disappear. But gravity doesn't care about subscribers, bullets don't care about engagement, wild animals don't care about views, and once the stream starts rolling, sometimes it never really stops. No clip is worth a life. If you want to see more stories where the camera kept rolling until the very end, the next video is waiting.